Take a look at what you've accomplished. We're so grateful for you, your perseverance, and your commitment to rise above. I'm sure you've already had some big aha moments as you've worked through the course, and we know so many more are waiting for you as you apply what you've learned on a daily basis. But Nick still has just a little bit left for you, a little something extra. Nick has a great way of bringing it all together and energizing us to make it happen. In this short module, Nick reminds us of the many principles from the course and helps us reflect on what we've learned and what we need to do about it right now. Let's join Nick now in this final video of the course.
Are you ready to rise above? Are you ready to overcome what's holding so many other people back? Will you refuse to accept what so many others settle for? Think back to even when you started this course. Whether you watched every module in a single day or you've spread it out over days or weeks, I bet you've uncovered some areas in your life where you can grow and change and get better. As you've made notes and captured your thoughts in the guide and worksheet study booklets, I know you're using them. Think about now when you read over it, what are the one or two main points or constant themes that keep popping up in your answers? What's really standing out as the next steps for you to take in your life right now? I trust that you've learned a lot from this course. I hope you've enjoyed my stories and the new perspectives that I've revealed to you in how I became who I am. I know that you've been inspired and motivated, and I hope that you were convicted in the heart, mind, and the soul. But more than anything, I hope you do something. I want you to take action. They say that you could go to the best seminar ever created, but if you put nothing into practice, then you've wasted your time. And that's definitely true. In my own life, I've gone to courses, I've read books, I've studied, I've talked with people, but only when I decided to act on what I learned did it really have any impact for me. There are principles in this course that may have been new for you, and that's good. Think about a few concepts from this course that forced you to think differently or that felt like it was new information to you. What do you want to do with that? I'm sure there were also concepts and principles that were not new to you. Sure, these ideas and truths may have been shared in a different way than you've heard before, but the general concepts weren't new to you. That's awesome, because listen to this. In my life, I found those areas are sometimes the ones that deserve our attention the most. The principles that we know about and that we understand and we believe it even, but we don't do anything about them. I'm certain you had a few concepts from the course that would fall into this category. I want you to write those down right now. Jot down the ones that come to your mind first. Then, I want you to circle the one that you think is most important for you to rise above at this point in your life. The one idea that could have the greatest impact in your life. That's probably where you need to focus your actions. Are you a thankful person? Do you have an attitude of gratitude? How do you need to change your thinking? Is your mindset helping you or hurting you? Wherever you are and whatever concept stuck out to you, we must remember that becoming a person who can rise above is not a one-time exercise. This is a journey that lasts a lifetime. In fact, you could probably work through this course again 6 months from now and it would reveal new takeaways for you. That's how life works, and that's why we always have to be looking for opportunities and revelations in everything we do. It helps us grow and rise above any limits we thought we had. It helps us make sense of the ups and downs, the good, the bad, the successes, and the failures. Let's quickly look back at some of the main points from the course to help you drill down to what you need to do next. First, we talked about changing your mindset. I really hope that my life and my stories and how I've been able to change my mindset has inspired you to do the same. Nothing changes until your thinking and your attitude changes. I talked about how to silence the voices that disable you from becoming courageous, becoming adventurous, becoming somebody of strength and resilience. You must seek out encouragers in your life that help you shape your mindset and keep it in check. You must take on that attitude of gratitude. Second, we talked about overcoming your fears. My life would be so different if I gave into every fear. You can rise above them too. What fears are rational? Which ones are irrational? How well do you identify and categorize your fears? Is it a fear of the unknown? A fear of failure? Even a fear of success? Once you identify your fears, what do you do in response to them? Do you let your fears paralyze you or provoke you in action? Remember, you cannot avoid fear, but you must learn how to deal with your fears and even use them to push you further. Next, we talked about setting and achieving goals. What are your goals? Have you written them down? Have you mapped them out, reverse engineered them? Have you set up short-term and mid-term goals that support your long-term goals? Do you have stretch goals? Remember, you must reconfirm your goals on a regular basis because your goals can change based on the circumstances of your life. If you're already driven by your goals, then ask yourself if you allow your goals to push you in a direction or at a pace that's actually counterproductive to leading a life of happiness. We then talked about creating a balanced life. In my current season of life, this is an area where I am so laser focused and where I'm trying to grow the most because I see how crucial it is to happiness in my life. You are not a one-dimensional person. You are many things, and your life must have balance so that all of you, not just a part of you, can be fulfilled. I want you to have peace in your life, in your family, your heart, and your soul, your mind, and your spirit. It takes discipline and focus and prioritization and some tough decisions, but you can do this. Take control of where your time goes. Be present. Realize that your time is your most valuable and your most finite resource, much more than money. So value it and handle it responsibly. We also talked about turning obstacles into opportunities. You don't have to just overcome obstacles. You can take advantage of them in your life. Maybe pushing past a barrier that no one else is willing to push beyond sets you up to stand out in your life. Maybe the lessons you learn from facing a fear are the very lessons that will help you excel in the future. Maybe that obstacle only looks like an obstacle, but it's actually an opportunity in disguise. You must believe that there are opportunities in everything, and you have to be on the lookout for them before you find them. Look for them. Embrace life. Don't expect it to be easy, but be ready for the challenges and willing to take them head on. Finally, redefine impossible in your life. Not many things in your life are actually impossible. You can turn the impossible into the probable with just a shift in your thinking and your attitude backed up with action. Be creative in how you turn the impossible into the possible. Take that action and you can clarify what is probable in your life and then reassess your goals and your dreams as it makes sense. We've really packed a lot into this course, so I hope you take some time to process it. I hope it's helped you get rid of some things in your life. Things like your doubts about yourself, your self-imposed limits, the scars of your past, and from the voices all around and even the ones in your head, those voices that are holding you back and controlling you. The irrational fears. At the same time, I hope it's helped you add some things that are new in your life. Things like an attitude of gratitude, courage to take on your fears head on and overcome your obstacles, willingness to risk failure so you can ultimately succeed, a confidence and commitment to live a full and abundant life, a passion for and commitment to your dreams. I'm so proud of you for getting this far. It says so much about your character, who you are, and what you're capable of. But now, take these concepts and principles, these tools and exercises, these stories and examples, and turn rising above into a lifestyle that you're known for. Think about it every day. It won't happen naturally. You have to be deliberate about rising above. But as you do day after day, it will become a habit. And that habit will turn into a lifestyle that leads to results you probably can't imagine. I've been able to create a lifestyle of rising above. But it's not because I'm special. I'm just like you. I've had to learn these lessons, believe these truths, and commit to incorporating them into my life every day. It typically wasn't easy, and I always wanted to see the changes faster, I'll admit. But it's a lifestyle now, and it has made all the difference in my life. I choose to rise above, and today I want you to choose it too. Rise above fear. Rise above your limits. Rise above your circumstances. Rise above your past. Rise above the lies you tell yourself or that others tell you. Rise above your doubts. Rise above impossible. My friend, you can rise above. And I really wish you all the very best in all your goals and dreams, through your ups and downs, and through your journey of life.
I know I've said it before, but I am so excited for you and the road ahead of you. I speak for the whole team when I say we can't wait to hear from you and to hear about all the positive changes that you've experienced. We do still have a few more exercises for you to work through, so get out the worksheet and let's point them out right now. What were your biggest takeaways from the course? Find the key course takeaway section and jot down a couple takeaways from each module. I think you'll be surprised at just how much you picked up during the process. After that, look at the Rise Above Commitment section. At the end of the day, this is what it's all about. We hope you learn something new, and we hope you feel inspired. We hope you're full of energy. But if it doesn't lead to specific actions in the days and weeks ahead, then why bother? What are you convicted to commit to? Write those commitments down and be bold and clear about them. Don't skip this step. Identify your next steps and then start taking them as soon as possible. This has been such a wonderful journey. Thanks for your focus, your time, your investment, and most of all, your willingness to rise above.